Okay, so I almost just said Happy Monday, but it's Happy Tuesday. Normally we'd be playing this on a Monday, but we were playing Dark Envoy and stuff instead. I should probably flip those just to stop screwing with myself. Anyway, let's do a new game real quick, just because I want to see what who that wizard was. It's her, Morique. This is the one I saw on the launch screen. The demon soul that the possess is a dark elven sorceress, a great but dangerous power, as the moniker suggests. She shares her body with a powerful demon. Whether the union is one of mutual understanding or a parasitic infection remains unclear. Her ambition does not end with taming her demon with death chaos at her fingertips. She seeks to prove her ultimate dominance over all the wizards, especially her demon rival Tauron. So there's demonologist, conjurer, mirror, and refugee. So that's why. Demonologist. This is a summon. No, this is a new trait, isn't it? Yeah, she's a demonologist, so she starts off with a shadow demon spell. Oh, even a unit of lesser demons, of shadow demons at the start. And then, of course, then she can summon more of them as she wants on, or goes on, because she starts with the spell and gets possession too. And conjurer to help that go along, and then a mirror and refugee, which allows her to be dark elves on Arcanus. Sorry, on Arcanus, so that makes things a little difficult. Okay, so again, I saw this. This is what I saw on the launch screen. It's like, I don't remember seeing that before, and that's because she's new. And I just never looked at it yet. So, anyway, just wanted to see what that was. Okay, Orcmancer, turn 144. We're flying through this one. Yeah, the Demonologist is a new trait. That one came in, earlier this year. It's not the newest batch. I think it's the batch before, I think. They've been adding stuff, and I forget when they add it. I think it came in with the Soul Trapped. Was it Soul Trapped or was it before then? I don't remember. But I do like how they're adding stuff to the game, because it is making the game fresher. It feels fresh with all this new stuff. So you can actually do new things, different things. Speaking of, again, turn 144. How are we doing? Well, custom wizard, of course, using the Merlin portrait, which means we never see more Merlin in the game. Poor Merlin. But we never see Merlin because we use his portrait, and that's how that works. So if you have a wizard you never want to play against, use their portrait, and you'll never see them except when you look in the mirror. So, just that. So, custom wizard, 7 spell books of death. Why only 7? Because, well, the traits we picked up here. Necromancer, which every battle we fight has darkness over it, so all undead units have a little bonuses, and all life units have penalties. Minor, but it's like -1, +1, that kind of stuff. That's for undead stuff. Also get a undead hero spell, so if one of your heroes dies, you can use the undead hero spell to bring them back. Not to life, but back to unlife. And they're undead once that happens. The upside is it's basically the Black Channel spell, so they basically get a bonus to their offense and defense and resistance and all the stuff that undead get. The downside is they no longer gain experience, and they have to suffer with the normal can't heal either unless every generation. So there's the downside to that of being an undead hero, but still there's ways around that. Specifically, Death Eater. Death Eater can recycle their fallen. A dead Death Eater can recycle fallen forces in order to feed their Death Realm armies. After winning a battle, all units belonging to the Death Realm regain 50% health, and that's that. So, now that's only when combat ends and you are the winner. It is not actual healing like a normal unit would do. Like, say, just say a regular elf unit. After combat, they've been injured. They will heal naturally over time, on the overland map. Undead don't do that, even with Death Eater. The only way Death Eater works is if you get into a fight and you win the fight, and all your undead units get 50% healed. And it's not, it's 50% of their health gets applied to the damage that they've taken. So if they go to a fight, they get hurt really bad, say bring them down to about 25% health, you win the fight, their health will jump up to about 75%. It'll stay there to get into another fight with that unit, and if they don't take any damage, or they just don't, say, less damage to, or sorry, not enough damage to drop them below 50% health, they will be at full health after combat. So Death Eater's a really nice thing if you have undead units, and this will affect your undead hero too, just so you know. Orcmancer. Orcmancer's, and is this worth 2 picks? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is Necromancer worth 1 pick? Yes, it is, especially when you have lots of undead. So, Orcmancer. Now, this is the one we're the most interested in today. The Orcmancer is a master of necromancy, but attuned only to the life force of the orcs. For every figure of an orc in the army that dies, the Orcmancer receives a +5 to caster skill in combat. It only applies to that particular combat. What's caster skill? Caster skills determines how much mana you can burn during combat. So, in this case, let's say you have an army of orcs you're leading. You're fighting and stuff. You burn all your mana. The way combat works, you have your casting skill and then the mana that you have access to. So we'll just say 100 mana, 50 casting skill. We'll just say you go through the fight. It's not over yet, but you've burned through all 50 points of your casting skill, so you're at 0. Well, it just so happens that your orcs are just about to engage in combat and they start dying as a result of combat. This is the way it works. And it's not the whole unit, it's actually the individual figures in the unit. So say your sword unit of orcs has six figures in it. If 3 of those die, you get 15 casting skill. Applied right there and then. The whole unit doesn't have to die to get those points either. It's as they die, those casting skill points come in. So this is actually kind of cool. And I didn't really notice it didn't really see it really happen until later on in the stream last week. Because for the most part, my orc units just weren't taking a lot of damage, so they weren't dying. And so it wasn't really noticeable. But one of the fights we got into was lost 3 or 6 orc units really quick, and it's like, all of a sudden we got all this casting skill to play around with again. It's like, wow, this is kind of cool. All that mana to burn too, that kind of deal. So that's kind of cool. That's one thing for the Orcmancer. And also, every orc under your command also receives death immunity, which is they're immune to death magic, but they're not undead. But they also get life steal as skill as well. So what that means is when they deal damage, whether it's melee or ranged or magic, there's a chance that they do life steal. Which means they steal the life out of whatever they're hitting and heal themselves with it if they're damaged. No guarantee that's going to happen because the target gets a chance to resist. But if you do 51% or more to that target with life steal kicking in, after combat, that unit comes back as an undead unit under your command. Ta-da! So that's why we're running these 3 together. These very synchronized. Yeah, they're synchronized. This is a good combo of stuff so far. Also, last week we discussed what about Warlord and Fantastic Warlord? Would those work with this too? Because Warlord, and the answer is yeah. Those would be solid combinations with this stuff. Simply because Warlord would make your orcs from the start 1 level higher, and they will be able to reach ultimate elite or ultra elite. So they'll be 1 level higher than anybody else can get unless they have Warlord too. So there's that. So that's a good combination because it helps your orcs basically create more undead faster because they will be at a higher level, dealing more damage, hopefully having lifesteal kick in a little bit more often. So they should be able to create more undead units faster because of the Warlord stuff, especially early game. And then what about Fantastic Warlord? Fantastic Warlord is different in the fact that all your summoned or fantastic creatures get a +1 bonus to their offense or their melee attack, range attack, defense, and I think resistance too. I'm not sure about all those stuff, but all your fantastic stuff, which includes undead. So all those undead you're creating, as a result of having Warlord, your fantastic Warlord's making all those undead better too. Oh, by the way, when they walk into combat, they got darkness helping them too. So, you know, there's that kind of stuff. So would Warlord, fantastic Warlord go well with these three? Yes, they would. Will we do that? Probably not, because it does eat up a lot of books. You'd end up with probably 3 books, because I think Warlord and Fantastic Warlord are 2 picks each. So you'd have, I think, 3 books at most to play around. Well, 3 death books. They have to be death for Necromancer and Death Eater. It's got to be 3, right? Yeah, it's 3 and 3 and 1. So yes, you could do it. Should you? Why not? This game is very much possible to be played without magic. So, anyway, 2 heroes. We got Bashan, who we started with, and Valana, who we hired. As far as history goes, we are in contact with 2 other wizards, Jafar and Freya. Jafar is, I think, on Mirror already. He may have started there. I think he's got Dark Elves, if I remember right. Where's a Freya? I don't remember. We'll have to see what the map looks like. But anyway, there's our army strength. So we're not too far apart. Magic power. This is why I think he's on Mirror, because of that jump there. Because if he conquers a Dark Elf city or something like that, that's usually what that comes from. But anyway, for us, you can see we're slowly growing. Freya's having trouble there for whatever reason. We just looked at army strength, research. This isn't a big deal. Doesn't really mean anything at this point. Number of towns. I'm second place. I'm sitting about, what, 15? No, 14. Looks like he's at 16, and she's just at 10, so no problem there. Right? Fame. Somehow I have tied for first on fame. I don't know how that happened. Gold income. Squiggly lines. I still don't really know. They micromanage their stuff so much. Food, same difference for the most part. And then mana income. So, yeah. So there's what we're looking at so far. So there's 2 more other wizards out there doing stuff, and we'll have to see what they're up to in a little while. Maybe. Okay, what spell am I researching? Drain power. So that's the drain power out of another wizard. But it doesn't give it to us, which kind of sucks. What do you do? How much mana do we have? Well, we have 158 gold to spend, plus 80, 214 mana with plus 15, so it's not too bad. 1 extra food production, and we have 9 fame. Oh, the map. So this is Arcanus as we know it. I, of course, am the purple. Freya's down there. And Jafar's down there too. These are 2 neutral cities. The brown spots. As far as Mirror, we haven't been over to Mirror yet. Although we have a gate around here. There we go, right there. The little building. Right there. I think that's the gate over to Mirror. Yep, there it is right there. So, real close. Have we cleared it out? No. Nope. As far as our armies go, we're orcs. Some halflings out there that are doing stuff. What's the plan? To rule the world, of course. Oh, we picked up a human city. We got an elf city, of course, the halfling city, and for some reason we have a Gnoll. No, sorry, I don't think of a Gnoll city. I think those are just Gnoll units that are undead that we made. These are our undead Gnoll scouts. They lost one, but they're doing their jobs. I think that's it. That's with 158 gold. What are we looking for? So making some halberds there. Shrine at 6. Miners Guild 8. So making some spearmen for the High Elves. Keep these people under control because we have a small rebel issue there. We need 2 more spearmen to get rid of those rebels, though. We'll spend the money. Marketplace in 3. Highbury. Oh, this is the human town. They'll be making paladins for us eventually. Guess we'll wait on that. Housing for Zulak. Population's not up to 2,000 yet, so keep building houses. Too much there. Animus Guild still a while. Stables in 4. Are we in a rush to get stables? Not really. Forces Guild in 3. This will get us more food. Get us more production out of the city. Current production at 22. The city is only good at producing food and gold for us. Hold off. Library in 2 here. Let's make it wait. Sawmill 24. Yeah, I think you want to save up for the sawmills. This is another orc town. Stuff. Okay. So as far as orcs, what do orcs do? Orcs can build any building. It's one of their things. The combat units, not the best. Pretty standard stuff. Cavalry, halberds. They do get engineers. Triremes, galleys. They get to get magicians. They get shaman, but not priests. Right? So that is, why don't they get priests? If they can build all the buildings, how come they don't get priests? Wyverns are nice. I'm not saying, it's just that they don't have... I know they get shamans, but they don't get priests. And my question is why? Priests tend to be better. So why don't they get priests? Parthenon. Because normally if you have Parthenon, you should be able to... that just occurred to me. Why don't orcs get priests? Well, it's not weird that they get advanced buildings. They get advanced buildings, but not everything that comes along with them, because Parthenons usually are what you need for a priest to get in order to recruit priests. That's the weird part. And they've always been like that too, even in the original version, right? Because this only requires, that's magician. The shaman only required a shrine. They don't believe it. They do believe in anything. They got shaman. They're like that in the original. It's just a weird thing. You know, they have access to all the buildings, but not the priest. It's not a big deal. It's just odd. Okay, who are you? I'm our spirit. So Joykill, this is Dark Elf Town there. On by Jafar. So more than likely that gate goes all the way, goes to the other side, or goes to a mirror. But we're exploring. Undead Knoll Scouts. You guys are going this way. This is our main army missing somebody. Picked up an Orc Knoll Spearman though. Need infantry. Oh, we have an Undead High Elf Spearman and Undead Knoll Spearman. We could use some real infantry. Who would make that? Got Mithril here. No, sorry, that's silver. That's silver. That's iron. Now we had Mithril somewhere. Oh yeah, the Mithril cities are over here. There's our Mithril there, and there's our Mithril there. So both of these cities can produce, or should be producing Mithril units. Miners Guild 3. Still a while off. We don't have the Alchemist Guild here, right? No Alchemist Guild yet, so no Mithril production, or Mithril unit production here. Ardar is going to be pretty much the same boat. It's roughly the same size. Yeah, we're not there yet. Alchemist Guild, yeah. Okay, so no mithril for us yet. In the meantime, Night Stalkers. We hate Night Stalkers. Oh, do we hate Night Stalkers? I just realized Night Stalkers with their deadly vision are kind of pointless against the orcs with their death immunity, right? Yeah. So yeah, the Night Stalkers are pretty pointless against them as far as the death gaze goes. However, we really don't have the units that beat up on them anyway. Might be able to beat up now. Need more melee. Yeah, Orcmancy, it makes your orcs immune to death. Magic. So. So rebels will be taken care of next turn. Smithy going. Ah, these guys. These are the ones supposed to be joining us. We'll wait until they're done. Then we have another settler coming out too. So we're putting the halberders into the main army. So you guys might as well head back, I guess, a little bit. They're going way up here. Oh, that's right. In this part of the continent, we're going, where are the elves holding out? They're way up here in the corner. Found the halflings instead first. Okay, that's a dead end over there too. So, anyway, let's go next turn. Let's see what's in here. It's a cave. It's a cave with nothing in it but 12 gold. So thank you, cave. And our engineers. What was I doing with them? We're going to build a road going this way, I think. Can't remember why we're going this way. Life gut. Forced to kill in 25. It'll be a while. Stables. That temple, and then we get the Animus Guild for more food. Then we go marketplace. Silver here, so that's fine. And our spirit, exploring the southern part of the world here. You guys. Okay, rebels under control and fair trade. So granary 3. Guess a little bit more food. Now we're negative food too, so let's get that now. Well, this end of this turn. Temple, Miners Guild, library. Let's get the library going, I guess. We probably actually want to do some high elf colonies too to get some more power, magic power production, because for every 2 high elf population units you have, you get 1 magic power point. So, power points. Settlers. It's that way. Sneak another one in there. Oops, sorry. Okay, so these guys are ready to move. With the main army coming this way. Rockettville, Orc settlers, the university. Cathedral. More power, less rebels. We need boats. We need boats, or we need to break down this shadow demons. Demon. Army. Would our army be able to take these guys out? These all ranged. Ranged magical attacks. They probably destroy us. They're flying. And we have some ranged people, but they're not the best. They're just regular orc-born bowmen. They're not horrible, but only because they're elites now. But I don't think they'll be able to do enough damage to the demons. Guntar, you leave that, stay there. Just a little food for us. Oh, those are, I was like, who are these guys? They're our engineers. What are they doing? They're our engineers building a road. Mithril? Mithril. Is as far down in the south, though. And we don't have any... Oh, do we? No, that's not us. Let them fight it out. Okay, so you guys gotta take the spots of the undead units here. We can't move them out though until next turn, so we'll have to wait. There's our Forester's Guild for more food. Miners Guild in 11, Animus Guild in 11. Doesn't matter which one, food or production. Let's do production. Highberry. So this is again humans. The undead swordsmen that we killed while taking this town are now guarding it forever. So there's a temple, farmer's market. Fair tree. High elf settlers in 6. Still 6. Let's see what else we have before we buy those. Okay, so we have orcs going out that way. Shrine in 3. Guild in 5. Settlers in 6. Temple. Nosine, still waiting. Stables in 1. Forester's Guild in 4. Knockers Guild. Forester's Guild. Sawmill in 21. The city isn't that special. It's just going to be producing mainly food for us. So we're going to go settlers. Oh, and we have settlers back in Rockettville. Question is where we're going to send them. Where should we send these orcs? We put them up here. Not the best spots. Oh, that's right, we still got to conquer this area too. We need to bring our main army down to take these two cities. and 12, 16 and 18, 21 and 9, 18, 15, 16. So 18 and 15 looks like the best spot there. We get access to hills, iron, forests, so we can build ships here. Let's do that. More importantly, we build ships on this side of the continent, so you don't have to go all, because our only other shipyard is up here, or potential shipyard is here. And it's a long way to go to get to the other side of here for a ship, because you have to go all the way over to the top, or unless you get lucky, and there actually is no spot. This spot, you can't move through there, I don't think, through the water. So you have to go all the way around with the ship to get over here. So that's why we want the shipyard on this side. Okay. Good. Okay, spirit. Damn it. Should pay attention better. So he's got the mithril there, Jafar does. Oh, yummy tundra. Okay, main army. So we want the undead units out of here for now. No, we're going to be going that way. Okay, so we're doing here is we're making sure that our halberds in the front line and all our ranged people behind them. So this army, our main army, 3 inexperienced halberds orcs, 2 elite bowmen, and 2 veteran shaman to go along with the 2 heroes, Valana and Bashan. So, oh, what kind of gear does she have anyway? We've got no gear. We've got no gear for our heroes. This is sad. But anyway, they're going down this way to conquer these towns, because those have been down there for a while. Neutral cities, too. That's the right spot? Yeah, looks like that's the right spot. So 18 and 48. 21 and 33. But this gives us more space to work with. Got silver ore there, lots of forest, hills, cute plains. Clear out this temple to be probably better, maybe. No, but then we don't get the silver. I think that's why we picked this spot. So, build a city. These undead units, what are they good for? Nothing really to explore on this side. My place is this little grayed out area, but our army's going to probably see most of that on the way down. They've got really nothing to do. So, follow the main army for fun. Down there, Orcmancy City. Elite swordsmen. Blitzar. Blitzar is a mithril city. So Sage and Gilded 2. Alchemist Guild we need. Oh. That. Sages Guild. So once that's done, we can start working on the Alchemist Guild, I guess. Parthenon in 8. Let's wait and see where we get. Gold Gut. Marketplace in 8. The city is silver and iron. Forester's Guild. Temple. High Elf Settlers. Let me send you guys. Not a lot of choices up here. It's 27 and 3% there. Get access to gold. Grasslands, coal. This is an actually a bad spot. 27 and 3. Just playing 27. Guess we're building here. Okay, Undead Knoll Spearman Scouts. More roads. We do have engineers up here building roads. 2 Undead Highman engineers. They were unfortunate enough to be in their city when we took it, so that's why they're undead. See, we need to gonna have to build a road down this way to connect the city that's gonna go down there. So, this way.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Just about time to take
Your
a break.
next break is in 1 hour.
Let's see. Yeah, keep going that way. Let's get everybody moved forward on break. Garden town. And there. Start a new city. That'll work. Again, we don't have any real... I mean, we can build one more city over in this area, and that's it for this continent, for the most part. Oh, no, we still have room down here. Yeah, we have room down here to expand into if we want. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to get up, share some legs, get some water, see what Mrs. Gimpy's up to. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.